Hello and welcome to a new week. I have slept so awfully. I only had like a few hours. I'm so super tired. So I am not myself right now. Monday is pretty much almost over. I studied a ton of Korean and did a few things around the house, laundry, all these kind of things. Today is December 23rd, so in Germany tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Is the main kind of Christmas day, so I still have to wrap a few presents for my nieces and my mom and my dad. And tomorrow morning I have an appointment, and then in like shortly after afternoon I want to leave to go to my parents' house. So having said that, I don't have that much time to read today or tomorrow. Well, tomorrow on the train probably, but aside from that, not much. Let me just put my Korean books away and get the books that I want to read this week. This is it. So far I have been epically failing at my goals for December. It's kind of annoying because last year and even the year before that, my December was this like insane reading month, especially because I am off work and I have been off work for the last 2 years, and I read like 16, 17 books or something. And this year I'm gonna be glad if it's gonna be like 4 or 5 or so. But I narrowed it down. I cut a few books that I really wanted to read really badly, and I'm quite angry with myself that I'm not getting to them, but health first. So what is still on my TBR for the rest of the month? I'm not really confident that I'm gonna do it all, but this is now my narrowed down pile, and I'm just gonna get to whatever I'm gonna get to. So first priority is finishing The Lies of Locke Lamora. I only have like 20% left, so that is not going to be an issue. Loving it so far, and I am so excited to see where this one goes. Next on my list is Starsight. I am buddy reading this with Ilva, and I am quite a bit behind. I am really sorry, but as I said, my life has gotten in the way, and Skyward was my favorite book in 2018, so I really wanted to read the sequel. I started this already, but I'm not that far into it, and I need to catch up to my buddy read, so that's the next one on the list. Then the next one on the list is Tunnel of Bones, because this I gave away in my Christmas giveaways, so I need to read this real quick, and that should not be a problem. I might even do that on the way to my parents' house tomorrow real quick. The next book in my priority list is Harley in the Sky. This is also a book that I gave away in my Christmas giveaway, so I need to get through this to send it to the winner. The next priority is a little bit open. I have these left, and with these I don't really have an order of priority. So I want to read Slay because this has been speaking to me. You know, when a book just calls at you, read me. This is what this book is doing. I mean, I have a few other books that are doing this, but this is doing it the loudest, and it only has like 300 something pages. I think I should be able to get through this really quickly, so I am hoping to squeeze that in before the end of the year. Then I wanted to progress in the Mistborn series. This might be pushed into January, but last time I was able to read Mistborn in, I think, 24 hours or something. And so I'm kind of hoping that even though this is it's a mass market paperback, that's why it looks so small, but it is a big book. So I'm kind of hoping to be able to do the same with this one, just because it's so good, hopefully. Then I really want to get to this one. This has been on my wish list forever, and I got this in my Amazon haul, and this is just incredibly high on the need to get to list. And then these two I need to get to because they are part of the traveling book project where people are reading it and passing it, putting their notes in. So it's just nice to read it together with other people, and I'm actually quite excited to get back into the Fiber trilogy and finish it off. And I just want to sit down and get a cup of tea and not do anything else and just run through. Aside from that, I wanted to read a couple of mangas. I got like 30 something mangas or something. I picked 50 mangas, and I was asked when I bought some mangas on the Amazon haul, I was asked if I can give some recommendations for mangas, and I was like, well, I'm a beginner too. I have no clue about mangas whatsoever, so I'm not sure if I am the best person to give a recommendation. And then I thought, why not just do that experience together? And so I will be coming out with a short kind of video series in January that will include mangas. So you can look forward to that, but for that I will read a couple of manga as well. They're not that time consuming, so that's fine. So I'm not gonna be setting myself a page goal, really. I have 1.5 weeks, not really, it's more like 8 days, and I there's like celebration days in between, so I'll just see what I get to. In theory, I need to be reading 1 book a day. Yeah, I have 9 days and 9 books, so I need to finish 1 book a day. It's a goal, isn't it? We can try, right? The Name of the Wind and the Book of Dust, What If It's Us. These books have been on my TBR over and over and over, and I keep having to push them out because I am not getting to them, and that's really annoying, because it's not like I'm not in the mood for them. I'm totally in the mood for them. I wish I would have the time to read them. But anyways, let's stop talking and less talky, more ready. All right. Good morning. Finally, we actually have a morning when I'm saying good morning. It is Tuesday, also known as Christmas Eve, and I am right now on my way to the gym. I want to get a workout in before getting ready to drive to my parents' house, and I'm hoping to get a few more pages in the Lies of Locke Lamora done. So I kind of want to get my daily dose of the Lies of Locke Lamora. Daily dose, how does that sound? I want my daily portion of the Lies of Locke Lamora done, so that I can take Starsight with me on the train, or maybe I take Slay and hope that I'm just finishing it today. Not sure yet. I'll decide then. I do have to catch up on Starsight big time to catch up to the buddy read, but Slay would be much lighter to carry, and there's a good chance that I get through that book like this. So let's go to my workout and then see what's what. Damn, so I was at the train station and it looks like there's not gonna be a train. Dang. So I think I might have to drive to my parents' house. They are rebuilding a train station, and because of that, they just started like a week ago, and they have to reroute a lot of trains, and one of them is the train that I take usually. And yeah, for the last week there have been a lot of complications with that train, so a lot of them got cancelled. Something seems to be happening on my route, and it being Christmas Eve in Germany, I am not confident that if my train doesn't go back, that I will be able to actually go back. I'm not confident that I'm going to be able to get a taxi in, like, it's hard enough to get a taxi out in the country here. So I'm now in my parents' city, 2 minutes to the house. I will have to check if my brother's still at my mom's and dad's. If not, I will be walking down to see my nieces and give them a few presents. On the way, I did end up listening to The Lies of Locke Lamora, and I'm really glad how the story is progressing. I was a little bit worried that the story was going from a con thing to a bigger picture thing, but it doesn't lose its con mentality. So if you love morally gray characters, well, not necessarily morally gray, it's villains. If you like villains. So if you like villains, this is for you. I did read a review saying, oh well, we have this these thieves and they punch people in the face and stuff, and you're supposed to support them. Well, yeah, we are following villains. We are following thieves. Similar to movies like Ocean's 11, we're not following the cops and the good guys. And if that is not your moral radar, to be able to support and wanting to follow this type of character, then this book will not be for you. I myself, I love these type of characters, so I love following these types of characters, and I love not only the morally gray, I love villain stories and everything. So I do enjoy it a lot. So let's go inside my parents' house. Let's see if my brother's still there and celebrate some Christmas. So I am through. Boy, oh boy. I have to say that I love this book. Is it perfect? No, I do have a couple of issues. I feel like some of the interludes, so the first half was just amazing, was exactly what I wanted, was all the con story that I wanted, was all the sassy, snarky characters and everything that I expected and hoped for. Then it became more layered, and I liked that it was going there, but I felt like it lost a little bit of the con stories and everything that I was coming for. I feel like at the end it tied it all up quite well. I was missing one part in this book that I feel like is a given, a necessity for a good con book. I won't go too much into what it is, so I'm not spoiling anything for you. It wouldn't include exact spoilers, but I feel like when I'm telling you if there's a certain something in the book or not, that it kind of could spoil it for you if you want to go in more blindly. So it's nothing major. It's nothing that needed to be there. It's just something that I would expect from a good con story book. And I'm wondering, maybe this will still come, because we have 3 books, and maybe this will come in the second or in the third book. I'm right now not counting on it, but it might. We never know. So overall, I am giving this 5 out of 5 stars. Now, I think I will jump into this tomorrow morning. I am really tired. We had a long, wonderful evening with some fondue and some very challenging discussions at the dinner table with my mom, dad, and my one of my sisters. And it was a nice day. Oh, and by the way, if you're part in any like online book clubs or read-alongs, etc., please put down in the description box below what type of book clubs you are attending, where you're reading the books from, and why you like them, because I'm looking for a few new ones for 2020 to check out. So let me know. All right, so see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm so tired. Hello and good evening. It is a Wednesday, Christmas Day, and I'm on my way to Nikki's house for a Christmas party slash seeing some friends. And I am trying to read Tunnel of Bones on the way. So let's hope that I'm on my way there and back, that I will start and finish Tunnel of Bones. It should be doable. I think the audiobook on twice speed should be below 2 hours. So with an hour train ride, possible? Yeah, definitely. So let's get on the train and let's go. I officially finished Tunnel of Bones. I was lucky enough that I actually was able to read all of this through on the way to and from my friend. We're following Cassidy, who can communicate with ghosts, and it is kind of her task to help them move on into the afterlife. Her best friend is a ghost. If middle grade is your thing, this book is awesome. It has a really nice mixture of characters, cute characters, nice characters. So middle grade is not my thing, but if you like middle grade, if you like ghost stories, this is a fabulous book to read. So I'm still contemplating about the stars, if I want to give this 4 stars or 3 stars. I think it deserves 4 stars objectively, but it's just, middle grade is just not my thing. That's just personal taste, and I do know that I rate my 5 stars are completely personal taste, so I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if I should reduce this to 3 stars simply because middle grade is not my thing. I'll think about it, but yeah, you get the gist. Hello, my lovelies. Today is a very special day for me, because today, for the first time after the operation, I feel it. I can feel how the weight is coming off. I feel a relief around my belly area, and I feel amazing. This is so good. So, aside from that, I am just getting ready to go to a concert. This is my childhood Idols, and I am so happy that they are back. And yeah, I am loving to go to their concert. Funny enough, during this year in June, I already had tickets and I completely messed it up. I just didn't go. I just realized that the concert happened like 2 days after the concert was scheduled for. And I was like, oh shit, I totally missed it. Well, today I'm not missing it and I am excited. It's not like I'm fangirling about them anymore as much as I did when I was younger. I do like their music, but I'm not constantly listening to their music anymore. I can still sing all their songs, but that's because I was obsessed as a teenager. But yeah, so just as much as I go to their concert, I lately have been going to other concerts from like childhood idols. Like I was going to Justin Timberlake, I'm going to Pink, I'm going to Britney Spears, and there's even a few more on my list. I do wanted to go so desperately to see the Spice Girls, but oh well. Anywho, I'm just getting ready to go to the concert, and I am hoping to finish Starsight around and after that. So I will be listening to the audiobook on the way. I was contemplating going by train, but I only would have the opportunity, like my last train back would leave at 10:30, and that was cutting it a little bit close because I don't know how much, like how long the concert will go. Last time I was at the concert, it went like, it stopped a little after 10, but I don't know how far it is to the station, etc. So I'm not taking that chances, so I'm going by car and I will be listening to Starsight on the way, and hopefully I can then finish it tomorrow. Yeah, let's get ready. I did say today is a special day, right? So during the concert, since I'm going alone, I did during the break check my phone, and I did check the videos that I've been taking and everything, sending a few to my friends, and I noticed an email from my ex, from my still husband. I haven't talked to him in 5 years. And his email was weirdly, how do you say it? It wasn't really formal, but it had a little bit of a formal tone to it. And he was pretty much asking for what needs to be done for the divorce. And I don't know. Kind of took me by surprise because I haven't heard from him in 5 years. And last time I needed 5 years ago, the last time I wrote him was when I needed a signature and he ignored it. So I don't know how to react. I mean, you guys don't know the story. I obviously love this guy very much, otherwise I wouldn't have married him. We haven't really separated in bad blood. He just needed to leave. And he did get kind of mean in the end, stating that he was trying to be an asshole so the separation would be easier for me. And I think this sentence in itself is kind of an asshole sentence. But anyways, I'm quite thankful because he taught me that I can be loved for who I am, that I don't need to do something extraordinary, that I don't need to strive to do things to be loved, but that I can just be loved for who I am. And that is a very, very, very important lesson. If you haven't learned that yet, I hope that you encounter a situation, something very soon that teaches you that lesson. But, well, yeah, I mean, my friends pretty much told me I am too understanding when he left. I even paid his flight ticket back home. As you know, I'm located in Germany, and his home is on the west coast in the US, and so yeah, I paid for his flight back home when he wanted to leave me. So I was very understanding. I always was, and him trying to be a dick when he left, it did hurt, but differently. I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, it's been 5 years, and I think even though I feel single, I do not feel married to him anymore. But I always said, if he wants to get a divorce, he needs to do it. He needs to get the divorce. He needs to file for it. Because I meant it when I said forever. So I don't know. He's like, hey, did you do anything for our official divorce? And if not, what needs to be done? I don't know. It just felt weird, and in a weird way emotional. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about, what I'm rambling about, but yeah, that's pretty much the gist. I don't know. Try to sum it up in a really short amount of time. Anyways, I am in a good place in general. I'm not in a bad place mentally, physically, or anything. So it's not the worst thing. It's just when your past catches up to you and you have to deal with it. And I don't know. This guy will always have a place in my heart. So it's always hard, I guess, to deal with things from your past. So I don't know. Okay, so the concert was great, and it's kind of funny that this happened because this band, this group, they helped me through all the hardships and puberty and all the tears and all the and everything in puberty. So to have this during a concert from them is kind of, I don't know, ironic is not the right word, but it's coming full circle, right? All right, so I'm quite happy with myself right now. I feel good physically, as I told you earlier. I'm feeling the changes in my body. I feel good from like one of my friends told me when I posted a picture, oh, you look younger, you look like 10 years younger than usual. I'm like, well, maybe my skincare is finally doing something. I think after the hormones cleared up my face, the skincare did the rest, and I feel good. So it shouldn't bother me at all. I don't think bothering is the right word. So, okay, enough rambling. Let's get home. So in all this, I completely forgot that I had this box waiting here. So this is a monthly subscription box with loose leaf tea from the UK. It costs 24 Great British pounds. I think I paid with shipping 34 euros. I just already opened up the seam, so I can just open it up. I think this one was kind of about educating about teas as well. So what do we have? We have a cork placemat for my tea, and there's a piece of paper with some information, some more information. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of tea. And in your first box, you get this infuser glass worth $12 or pounds, I believe. So pretty much, can you see this? This is a glass, and then you have this second piece of glass with like these little slits in here that goes inside. And voila. I think that this is pretty cool. Questioning how hot this gets. I mean, it is double-sided, so it might not get hot at all. I'm gonna try this out with this tea in a second. So I believe that this box gives you education about one type of tea. And this shows all the types. So we have shades of green, chaiwala, and I believe in January, the January box is chaiwala, where you get all sorts of chai. Then never to matcha, black and yellow. I think that's what we got. Cake day, pu'er in all its forms. Ooh, I'm loving that one. Rooibos, not my cup of tea. Oolong Woolong, fruit cooler, tea magic, herbalism, yerba mates, and white gold. So there's 12 boxes with 12 different types of tea. And there's a sticker. Probably I can put this on the one that I already received. I got the crown. Yay! Okay, so we have some information about black tea, about the processing. We have some information about the first black tea and tea history. And then we have information on the types of tea we have. Organic high mountain Wuyi wild black tea. Then organic OP1 Rukeri Rwanda black tea. And then we have organic gold Dian Hong Pagoda black tea. And last but not least, the Supreme Organic Mengding Yellow Buds tea. And we have some description to them all. So I'm going to make myself the yellow tea. It says the flavor is floral, sweet, and nutty. There's some description about yellow tea. And I have never had yellow tea. Ooh, the organic gold Yan Hong is sweet, honey, nutty mineral. And the Rwanda is spicy, nutty, sweet. Probably the Pagoda one might be for me as well. But it seems that this yellow tea is something very special. I'm excited. Ooh, it is kind of hot. The glass is kind of hot, but I can taste the nutty. I don't taste much else right now because it is so freaking hot. I'll let it cool down a little bit and I'll update you later. I have just come in from a long walk. It felt so good. I look exhausted and yucky, and I'm actually looking forward to taking a long bath in a little bit. But first, I will continue Starsight. I am around in the middle. Let me just check because I progressed a little bit. So I'm here. It's pretty much the middle, isn't it? And I am loving it so much. Heck out the dust jacket. Okay, so let's start reading, and then I am so looking forward to taking a bath in a little bit. Yay! See. It's over. It's over. And I loved it so much. And I cannot believe that I'm gonna have to wait for such a long time. I think July 2021 is a hopeful estimate of Sanderson saying we could get book 3. Oh, that's too long. The way this book ended just wants me to be able to read right ahead. But yeah, so I would completely understand if not everybody who loved Skyward loved this one, because it feels a little bit different. Where a Skyward, we're following what happens on the planet and in this little area of this city. This is branching out into understanding more of the world, of the universe, understanding more of the whole story. Hello, my lovelies. It is Saturday and I'm on my way to meet my friends for coffee. I have Harley in the sky with me and I'm hoping to read a lot in it. I should be reading 1 to 2 books today to stay on track, but friends are more important.
안녕하세요.
While I was gone, I got another 2 packages. I think one is something that I ordered from China, and this is a book from somebody in the traveling book group, I believe. And it is Hunted by Megan Spooner. I have to say, I hate having hardcover books without the dust jacket, but I do understand that when it is a traveling book, that they do not want to send the dust jacket with it because it does potentially get ripped. 5 people have already read it. It's traveling since March this year. Look, somebody drew the target. Let's see how much people have been writing. Oh, the first page is already starting quite well. The book is made beautifully though. Interesting. Okay, I won't be getting to it in January. I'm hoping to get to it in February then. Not sure what fits in this size of a package. It seems to be fabric. I mean, obviously coming from China must be a fake. I mean, this is so obviously fake. I did not order this. And that actually is something that I could see myself ordering. What do you think? Does that work for me? But where does it come from? I am pretty sure I did not order this. Hey my lovelies, it is Sunday and Sunday feels like it has come and gone in such like a quick time. So my parents are here and I've been studying a lot of Korean today, doing my walking. I think I was out walking for like 2 hours. And I started and progressed in these 2 lovelies and I'm hoping to at least finish one today. I'm putting my money on this one because I'm a third through and I get through it a little bit quicker and I will have to carry on this one into next week. So this one is about Harley, who is I think she's half Japanese, but she's like all mixed American, and this has been a little bit of a topic in the first 2 chapters, that she is sick of having to define herself and how her name is part of defining herself, and if she wouldn't have a Japanese middle name that it would be harder, and that all these like Italian, Irish, etc. influences, that it's really confusing. Especially because it's the thing that people are like, where you from? And when she's like, yeah, I'm American. Yeah, but where you really from, kind of thing. So I like this, how this was touching on it. But basically this is about a girl who is growing up in a circus and she wants to become the new trapeze artist, but her parents do not want her to go. They want her to go to college and have a backup plan. All right. A few more hours and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'm hoping to finish this tonight, and then Harley and the Sky will be moved to next week. And I have 5 books that I desperately wanted to finish in January as well. And I only have 2 more days. So if I'm lucky, I can do 1 more book, and it should probably be a traveling book. So I'm probably gonna read one of these next week, which means I'm not reading The Well of Ascension and I'm not reading 70s, which I was so looking forward to. I hate this. But yeah, I'd much rather, I'm meeting friends and that's a priority for me, so that's fine. Okay, less talky, more ready.